What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Saturday morning, and I am up and giving my reaction to that big fight that went down on Netflix between Jake Paul and Iron Mike Tyson. And when I say down on Netflix, I really mean down. We're gonna talk about this and give my reaction in this segment. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that follow button. Everybody was tuned in on Netflix, 280 million subscribers, to see Jake Paul and Mike Tyson get it on at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And Netflix, we have a problem. We had some streaming problems. I can personally say that I couldn't get back on. I was able to watch the first 2 rounds, and it just kept buffering. But some would say it got fixed later on. I was able to watch it, but yeah, Netflix gonna have to figure that out, and because they got 2 NFL games coming up on Christmas Day, so you can't have any issues when you are broadcasting a live sporting event. And oh, by the way, this was Netflix's first live combat sports event. But again, let's get to the fight. I didn't have any, personally speaking, I didn't have any expectations coming out of this fight, because I thought all the pressure would be on the 27-year-old Jake Paul, who against the 58-year-old Mike Tyson. I thought that if he won, people were gonna say, yeah, you're supposed to be the old man. And if he would have lost, people would say, dang, he sucked. How you lose to a 58-year-old man? But again, so I don't think it was, he was in a precarious position. But I watched the fight, and I would say Mike, in my opinion, he did win the first 2 rounds. He came out a little bit more aggressive. And then after that, he seemed to lose a little gas up into the 8 rounds. By the way, this was only an 8-round fight with 2-minute rounds. But Paul won by unanimous decision, and I thought he did win the fight. But what does it really mean? Really doesn't mean anything, in my opinion. Paul does improve his record to 11-1. Mike's falls to 50-7. But I guess when you look at the big picture, they got paid. According to reports, Jake Paul is gonna make about $40 million off of this fight, and Mike Tyson pocket $20 million. And according to organizers, this fight set a Texas gate record of nearly $18 million. It was like over 70,000 people went to AT&T to watch this fight, and there was some undercards too as well. But my thoughts is, Mike at 58, man, I'll be honest with you, I was somewhat impressed. No, I ain't gonna say I was somewhat. I was impressed because, considering the fact this fight was supposed to happen back in July, he had some health issues on a plane flight from Miami, or ulcer issue, so they had to postpone it until now. And for a 58-year-old to get in there and do what he did for 8 rounds in 2 minutes, I salute to him. Jake Paul did say in a post-game fight interview that he thought after the 3rd round Mike got a little tired. I saw that too. I thought he got a little winded after that, and Jake Paul said he tried to ease up a little bit on him, because he did say he was trying to knock him out. Paul did say that, but he also said that he was trying to avoid any type of big hit from Mike, because you can say even though he's 58, he still got some power. He can still throw it with the best of them. One funny sound bite that Mike had in this post-game interview, the announcer asked him about him biting his gloves, and he said that's a habit that he's always had. He bites his glove. And he's like, he said, well, we thought something maybe was wrong with your mouthpiece. He said, no. Mike says, no, it wasn't nothing wrong with my mouthpiece. I just have a biting fixation. And we all know that Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear off years back when they fought. And by the way, Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, 2 of the men that beat Mike Tyson, they were at the fight as well. So I thought that was funny. Mike said that in his post-game interview. He also said that this may not be it for him. He said he's not done. As far as Jake Paul, he says that bring on Canelo Alvarez. That's what we call it now. I'm like, yo, pump your brakes, young fella. I don't think you're ready for Canelo Alvarez, man. But, hey, do what you do. So, again, my thoughts, it was what it was. I had no expectations. Jake Paul won this thing, but it was a big hit as far as money-wise. Now, again, Netflix, They're gonna have to figure something out like this because they crashed. They site crashed. Over 280 million subscribers, man. And I was sitting here like, damn, what happened? I can't see the fight. Then it finally they got it rectified, but they're gonna have to figure that out in the next few weeks because again, they got Christmas Day games on the NFL coming up. So that's my thoughts on this Tyson Jake Paul fight. I think again, it was what it was. And we'll see what's next for these two fighters. So I'd like to know your thoughts on it. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. What was your expectations? Who did you think won it? Talk to me in the comments. Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side. And on the next report, I am out. Peace.